What's going on, everybody? It's your boy King Gabe here with another toy review. Kind of consider this a belated Christmas special, because we had the Grinch. The Grinch was our Christmas Royal Talk that came out on Christmas Day. Hope you guys enjoyed that. However, going back to our Royal Talk for last year's Christmas, Jingle All The Way. I will include the link to that in the description box if you want to go back and check out that full review again. So I decided to do a re-review of the Turboman figure from that movie. I do have, sorry about that. I do have the Turboman figure in the review with me. I did kind of show something, I guess somewhat kind of review them during the movie review. However, I thought I'd do this re-review so you could just get Turboman by himself. So, before we start this, just want to let you guys know, you like what you're about to see and everything, definitely give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, buy some of our available comic books, and also support us on Patreon. Yes, definitely show that love on Patreon, as well as what I listed above. So, I got that. As you can see, it's a pretty good figure of Turboman, considering that this was actually made for the Jingle All The Way movie. It was not like wasn't like something from like DC or Marvel or anything like that. It was basically just made for that one movie, which like I say, I was actually surprised. When I saw this guy at Walmart last year, that's when I picked him up, before we reviewed Jingle All The Way last Christmas. I just was walking through Walmart, because a lot of time when I go in there, I'm not saying I always get something, but I always have a tendency to just browse through the toy aisle and see what's going on over there, as well as the electronics department, and found this guy. I was like, wow, they actually made him. I was like, wow, I did not think they would actually have an actual Turboman figure outside of that movie. Yeah, it was actually kind of surprising. But here he is. One thing you'll notice, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, he is a little different from how he appears in the movie, because I think in the movie he was like really shiny, almost like I don't know for sure if what the figure in the movie was made out of, but it sort of made me think of the shine you get from toys with like die-cast metal or stuff like that. It sort of had that going for it. As you can see, articulation wise, that's pretty much the only way he can move his arm all the way around, and just bend a little bit at the elbow joint. Just one thing you gotta remember, this is one, he sort of got that 90s toy figure design. Most figures like that, especially since he has electronics in them, were kind of limited to what they could do. And then in some cases, if not electronics, gimmicks, which electronics do allow for some gimmicks as well, but a little bit, I guess you could say, different kind and more, I guess you could say, advanced than just non-electronic gimmicks. So he can turn his head all the way around. Yep, there you go. Can't move at the waist because of he's got because of these little doohickeys that I'm about to show you what he as far as his electronics. And you can bend at the knee, do like a kick. Not bad at all. And of course he has a little, and the same with the other leg. Of course, he has a holster for one of his weapons, the turbo ring that was used in the movie. So take that out. It would come out just like that. It can fit in his hand, somewhat. Somewhat. Yeah, kind of gotta push it in there really good. Uh, sort of I don't know if it's just something with my figure or it's just how it is. Yeah, it just kind of, so, yeah, it kind of, it does somewhat stay in there. Just be careful, you know, don't want it to, you know, just be careful about it, like all of a sudden like it accidentally slip out or something, so that way you won't lose it. That's the only one of the a few little nitpicks to it, but other than that, yeah, it's not that bad there. And then plus, considering that this toy was made, you know, for a comedy movie like Jingle All The Way, this is actually pretty good. Like I say, again, I was not expecting that they would even have made this toy to sell in the real world. So, yeah, just the fact that this toy exists is kind of amazing here. Is someone was like, hey, let's make that Turboman figure from Jingle All The Way and see if any of those YouTube reviewers get it. Well, I guess they got me. Guess I'm the fish on the hook. So yeah, then of course you got this little guy's little jetpack here. So let's get to what he can do. Oh, one other thing. Standing back up for a second. He also comes with a little launderette. This is a little button right up here. This allows him to shoot the turbo disc. Let's see how well this fits on him there. Like I say, I know some of you that probably did watch the Jingle All The Way review, probably like, well, he already did this before, or possibly I gotta rewatch just to make sure of what all he said, because it might be some slight differences in what I'm saying now. You know. They say you gotta rewatch some stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it does sort of stay into place, much like this right here. Just be kind of mindful and watchful. Should it, you know, slip off or something like that. But yeah, it holds up decently. And then of course you get the little turbo dish and everything. You get 4 of them. So we're going to put one in, and let's see him shoot one of these. Alright, while it's on his arm. And of course, yeah, there we go. Went pretty far too. So shoot one more. Just to give you a little extra. And yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, it's starting to slip off. That's why, yeah, best when you get ready to use it, hold it with both hands, kind of make sure so that way you make sure it stays on. Like I say, little bit of a nitpick on, you know, certain, oh, see, there you go. Little certain things like that is a bit of a nitpick, but, I mean, the figure is still, this is still worth picking up there. Just the fact, imagine if you're someone that wants to check out the Jingle All The Way movie, yeah, you could just hold it, have this figure with you while you're watching the movie, just because, you know. Because, yeah, like I say, Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. A team up we never knew we needed there. Don't think we really need it, but they gave it to us anyway, and, well, I laughed. Well, it made us laugh, so that's a plus. So, anywho, let's go to the electronics. First off, there's lights on his legs. First, let's show him what all he says. There's a button right here for him to talk.
Beware of evildoers.
Okay.
Good work, Booster.
Yes, he said it. I remember last time I think I was showing this off, it took me a while to get him to say to acknowledge Booster. Oh boy.
Beware of evildoers. Beware of evildoers. It's turbo time.
There we go.
You can always count on me. It's turbo time. You can always count on me.
Let me see.
You can always count on me.
I think that's pretty. Okay, so I think it's just these 4 phrases there.
You can always count on me.
yeah, and yep, and they kind of come out at random. Sometimes you'll get a repeat like you just heard, and might have to kind of hit it a few. No, not hit it like that. I mean, like, push the button.
Booster.
Yeah, like that. Figuratively speaking. To get it to, say some of the other different phrases, like I say, little nitpicky here and there, but hey, it's not nothing too major. It's still a fun piece there, and definitely good, definitely a good display for your house and everything. And of course, you flip this switch right here, and you got his legs light up. We're gonna keep that on, and now, of course, the piece of resistance. This is the wing pack. Let me show you this before I turn that on. Okay, that's you see, like, this little port here. This is where you put your batteries at. They take 2 AA batteries. I just put fresh batteries in here. I did have some in here earlier, and they were working, but they seem like when I was trying the wingspan out before the review, that they sort of, the lights were kind of fading due to at certain times, kind of going in and out. So I put some fresh batteries in there for this review. So this little port right here, and that little hole, that's how this attaches to that. And now your electronics will travel here. Okay, let's flip it. That switch kind of, what to do sometime. There we go. All right.
Beware of evildoers.
And let's hit this button. There we go. So now he's able to fly. It's turbo time! Whoa! Yeah!
You can always count on me. It's turbo time.
Yes! Thank you! You did it! You did it for the review! Thank you, Turboman! Yes! Whee! You're having so much fun! And yeah, I know this kind of looks silly and a little nerdy, but I don't really care. I'm having fun. Whee! Oh yeah! Yeah, sometimes, they say sometimes, as Optimus Prime will say, sometimes crazy works and sometimes silly works. If you're having fun and no harm in it, hey, why not? Also well said by Cat in the Hat. The original animated one, not the Mike Myers movie. Yep, so yeah, that's pretty much what you get there. They say not much else. Like I say, just your basic standard 90s figure that came out of a comedy movie, unexpectedly, but there he is. So yeah, do I remember? I mean, do I? I don't know what I remember. Okay, let me take 2 and look at. Okay, where's my script? Let's see. My lines are and then I say this. Okay, and take 2. Okay, I have too much fun over here. I'm being kind of goofy. Please excuse that. So, anywho, yeah, do I recommend picking this guy up if you're able to find him? Yeah, indeed. If like I say, you like the movie Jingle All The Way, whether you enjoy it and it's really nostalgic and you really die hard enjoy the movie, or even if maybe not quite so much that, but you do get a pretty good laugh out of it, like Christmas with the Cranks, because that movie was for me when I saw it, because the critic reviewed it. Yeah, trust me, Christmas with the Cranks is not a very good film. It's kind of bad, but it's the kind of bad that you're like, yeah, I could get it gives you a good laugh at how ridiculous it is there. So, yeah, with Jingle All The Way, if you enjoy it, you know, as hey, I think the movie's good, or you think it's really silly, but you still get a good laugh out of it there, and you know, around Christmas time, you just want to watch it just to laugh. Um, I would definitely recommend picking up this guy, you know, just as a little bit of a collector's item from the movie. Saying a little bit of piece of the '90s. Yep. So yeah, definitely recommend picking it up. And also, again, like what you saw in this review and everything, and me acting like a goofball with a Turboman doll. I'm sorry, Turboman figure. I don't know why they kept calling him a doll in the movie, because and I don't have anything against a boy playing with a doll. I have nothing against that, because I'm just gonna admit it right here, and like I say, I'm just gonna admit it right here. I don't know if any of y'all seen the Big Comfy Couch show, but as a guy, if I had if there was a doll that I really wanted to just like get, just just to have, I would want the doll from Big Comfy Couch, that they call Molly. It's sort of a clown doll there, that Lunette has as sort of her little partner. I would definitely want the doll, because in my opinion, that I think that's the best doll I would like to have, and I really like that show, Big Comfy Couch. Even show really made me like clowns there, along with Ronald McDonald. So yeah, I would definitely get that, being a guy. Yep. And so yeah, again, I don't have nothing. So yeah, obviously I don't have nothing against a guy having a doll, but the only reason why I sort of nitpicked at that in the movie was because, a doll and an action figure are made completely different. This is not how a doll is made. A doll is a lot of time made not. It's kind of made similar to that of a plush toy, like this, for example. Yeah, sort of similar to a plush toy. Got that for Christmas. So yeah, that's how a doll is made. Sort of like Woody. Woody would be considered a doll from Toy Story, even though and Andy played with him. And he's a boy, and he played with a Woody doll. So yeah. Boys playing with dolls is definitely okay. My thing is just knowing the difference between them is all. That's just my biggest concern with that. Is just know the difference. Especially if you go in the store and you're shopping for something, or for a doll or a figure. Yeah, it's sort of like knowing the difference between honey barbecue and buffalo wings. Don't ask. So again, like I say, if y'all like what you saw in this review, with that little ramble and me being goofy and playing with this 90s figure, definitely like, share, subscribe. Yep, to everybody, many people as you know, and also buy some of our available comic books and support us on Patreon. Yes, again, support us on Patreon. Yeah, definitely be a Patreon pledger that could definitely help us with projects in the future, as well as also things outside of what we do for YouTube as well, in the long run there. There'll be more on that as time goes on. So definitely do that. And we will see you in the next video. And remember, it's Turbo time!